So an awesome day to you all. I hope your day is going on well. We are gathered to discuss something really powerful, something life-changing, and I want you to, for a moment, focus on this session and forget about a lot of distractions that are happening around you right now. And as you listen to my voice and look at the slides, I want you to forget your past experiences for once. All right. I know that we always like to look at the past. We look at the past to protect ourselves in the future, and that is a good thing. But I want you to just, for a moment, realize that if you keep looking at the past, you might limit where you go in the future. All right, so we're getting started right away, and thank you very much for being here. Welcome to Aurum. This session is going to show you what Aurum is. We're going to educate you about the opportunity. Make sure you have a holistic view, and then you get to decide if it's your cup of tea or not. Remember, I'm not the founder of Aurum Foundation. I'm just somebody participating in the project, just like you, and I find it to be something that the world deserves to know about. And here we are to educate you about this powerful platform. Take a listen as we play this video. Watch closely as you get a glimpse to what Aurum is.
Aurum Neobank is a next-generation financial ecosystem with a fully integrated cycle. Top up your balance, earn through the trading bot, spend with your card, and restart the loop. Choose from 4 card tiers: Nova, Imperium, World Elite, and Infinity. Each unlocks access to cryptocurrency payments, low fees, and premium rewards. No verification required. Minimal fees. Physical card included. Higher transaction limits. Take control of your finances and grow your wealth with Aurum Neobank.
All right, so that is a brief introduction to what Aurum Neobank is. So again, this slide is saying, who are we? Who are we? Now, please take note. Aurum is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. It is a decentralized fintech company. This platform is targeted at helping you achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, being able to take your family on that vacation. This platform can fuel that vacation, help you to achieve that wonderful treat you've wanted to give to your family, that additional boost you've been looking for, something to make life easier. This Aurum Neobank has the technology to help you grow your digital assets. Growing your assets is very key, and security is important. The ecosystem stability is key, and the target is just to achieve your financial resilience and help you to achieve your financial goals. If you look at the picture right there, the couple smiling at themselves, they are on a little vacation, and this is the life we want members of the Aurum Foundation family to enjoy. But what's in it for you? How does it work? And how can you gain some confidence as you delve into this? Well, Aurum is a team of 35 plus top tier professionals. These guys are good, they know what they're doing, and you get to know a lot about the platform as we go along. Now, there are about a couple of products in the ecosystem. So that's the next thing I want you to remember, that Aurum is an ecosystem. All right, an ecosystem where you have different technologies that can boost your growth. So what are these technologies? You're going to hear about the Aurum EXAI bot. That is the first bot you're going to get involved in when you come on this platform. You're going to hear about the Aurum Neobank. You're going to hear about the Aurum EXAI Pro bot, which is on Telegram, decentralized. You're also going to learn about the Zeus bot, which is also on Telegram, decentralized. You're going to learn about the Visa cards connected to the Aurum ecosystem and the potential and the future plan to create the Aurum exchange. All right. So these are various parts of the ecosystem, and we'll dive into them. But first, it's important to know who is leading this team. Before you join the platform, you have to ask yourself, who is leading this team? Who is this person? Can I trust that this person is not running a scam? And so we have no other than the Brian Benson, a former director of Binance. He was in charge of Binance activities in Latin America, a former director of Binance. Now, somebody who has worked at that top level in Binance, is he someone of integrity? Well, I don't think he would like to rubbish his career. Brian Benson is a fintech entrepreneur. He builds financial tech solutions, and he has a big goal which he wants to achieve with Aurum and the Aurum team. All right. So I really want you to keep an open mind, because most times people say, "Oh, there was a platform that did this, that did that," and I ask you, who was the CEO of that platform? All right. You just want to be careful the platform you get involved in. For me personally, when I saw that Brian Benson was the person in charge of this, and he's a former director of Binance, I said, okay, that puts this on a solid pedestal, something worth getting involved in. All right. So please, as I run through the rest of the presentation, before you begin to remember past memories of mistakes you've made, losses you've made, ask yourself, who was the leader of that platform? The leader always determines the results that you get. Right, so this is the Brian Benson. I had a Zoom session with him before I got started with this business. And while he was talking, I was looking at his eyes. Of course, there's a younger picture of him on the internet. There's an older picture of him. Of course, he's grown over the years. I was looking at his eyes to make sure this is the same Brian Benson. And I tell you, there are lots of interviews on YouTube about him. He has had sessions with various social media influencers. If he is not the Brian Benson of Binance, I mean, this would have already been blown out. So, I mean, look at the internet, you see lots of interviews, especially this particular interview is really, really something you want to watch out for, right? Best known for his instrumental role in Binance dominance in Latin America, Brian spearheaded the platform's exponential growth. So he is coming to Aurum to help Aurum actualize their own exchange. All right, that is what he's bringing to the platform, and Aurum is going to launch their foundation, their exchange, before the end of the year. All right, so that's a little bit about the CEO who is leading the team, and we have Forbes writing about Aurum's activities. So before you compare what you're going to hear right now with what you've heard in the past, ask yourself, did Forbes write about the platform where you lost your money on? All right, Forbes has done a write-up about this platform, and it's right there available on the company's website for you to do your own due diligence. And of course, Brian Benson wrote a paper where he said, "Fix the money with tech and fix the world." And that's a picture with him and Hugh Paul, one of the leaders in Aurum, also a participant like you and me. Who are the other persons who are leading the Aurum team? We have Ahmed Zen. This is the marketing director. His job is to make sure that we create a community, a prosperous community of people who will end up using the Aurum exchange when it is launched. Of course, you have Golnara, who is a team motivator, somebody who inspires the team to take action, and of course, Al Rizki, who is also the director of strategy. All right, so these are various members working with the CEO, Brian Benson. I love this quote by Warren Buffett. This quote is something you can hear a lot of times, but you need to really think deeply to appreciate the power of this quote. The quote is simple. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Imagine having to work into one's old age and into one's death. That is a nightmare. You don't want to work for the whole of your life. So you have your productive years. You want to be part of systems that can lift you up, create results in your life, and make your old age easier. You can't be working until you die. You can't be trying to work when you are 70 years of age. You're trying to work, do the kind of work you were doing when you were 30, 35. No, you can't withstand that. But if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then that means the only fate left for you is to work until you die. So that is why we are sharing this opportunity with you to show you a platform that we believe can help you make money while you sleep. All right, so let's talk about risk. A very profitable system always involves some risks. All right. So this presentation is meant to share information about this project and should not be taken as financial advice or a guarantee of any results. All financial decisions carry risk, and your outcome depends on your personal skills, market understanding, and risk tolerance. So this is just telling you that if you're a trader, trading involves risks. But before you get overwhelmed by the risk, pay attention to the entire presentation and find out the reward that is possible and the team behind the platform to give you confidence for your success. One of the reasons why, the first reason I love this platform was, Brian Benson, the former director of Binance, being the CEO of the platform. That's point number one. I love that. And I said, come on, I don't want to hear the story and be told the story. I want to be part of the story. And that's why I signed up for Aurum. Now, the second reason I decided to sign up for Aurum is because the subscription is very affordable, just $20, 19.99 for 1 year access to so many tools in the ecosystem. And that is huge. So that $20 is one of the income streams of the company. If you have 1 million people who are, subscribing $20, that is $20 million. All right. And this goes right straight to the company. That is the first thing. So you have many bots that cost so much more, so much expensive. You have bots that can cost $1,500 for a year. You have different tools, but this technology is just $20 for 1 year license. And this is really powerful, especially for Africa. So let's talk about the Aurum EX AI bot. All right, so this is just the first bot. Everybody that comes into the Aurum ecosystem starts with this bot. It's powerful, fully autonomous, and that means you don't have to do anything. The platform takes care of the entire algorithm. It's not 100% AI-driven trading system. We won't give our entire money to AI. So humans is a combination of AI and human interaction. So the AI gives this output, the humans execute. And this combination has been delivering results. Human integration with AI producing dynamic 24/7 strategic money making, spot trading. All right. So this is a spot trading machine. And if you're trading spot, then you're trading in a safe market. All right. You must have your exit strategy, but you're trading in a safe market. Automated performance, multiple pairs being traded, proven results. With over 1.5 years of consistent trading, this bot has become a machine for creating wealth. Now, I want you to take note that there's advanced risk management. So this team does not trade and go into losses and be praying for the losses to come out and positive. No, no, no. There's high level execution. I mean, go in, get the profit or get out. That's exactly how it is. And they've been consistently profitable, different returns per day. And it's been a life-changing journey. That's the Aurum EX AI bot. Since the inception of this bot, it has done 467%, returns. And that's huge. As at June 21st, $22 million is being traded in this bot. So this is to let you know that this is huge and this is massive. The technology we're bringing to you is something that's going to put money in your pocket. So there's profit distribution, and this is one of the key things we want you to understand. All right. If you come in on the platform and you come in with $100 or $200, there's a profit sharing mechanism. Now, every month, this bot makes about 18%, 70, 18% every month. But if you come in with $100, just $200, there's going to be a profit sharing. In other words, you're going to take 60% of the profit share while the company takes 40%. And if you come in a little higher with maybe $500, you'll be having 65% of the profit share and the company will take 35%. If you come in a little higher with $1,000, you have 70% of the profit share while the company takes 30% of the profit share. And if you come in up with $2,500, you get 75% of the shares, the company takes 25% of the profit share. So this is just an example showing you, for example, you're coming in with $5,000, 80% of the profit share goes to you, while the company takes 20%. And imagine coming in with $10,000, you take 85% of the profit share and the company takes 15%, on and on and on. All right. So this is to help you appreciate the fact that, your capital determines the profit share that you get. And the company makes lots of money from people with low capital because the company makes a lot more of the profit share. And that's what's emphasized on this slide. And people ask, where is the company making money from? The company is making money from the aggregated or the cascaded profit sharing algorithm. All right. Once again, I'm going to say it here just to make sure you understand. The company makes about 17, 18% every single month. All right. 18% every single month. And it trades month after month. Now, if you're trading low capital, most people are trading between $100 and $5,000. All right. So if you're trading $100 to, $4,000, you're making less than 13.12%. Now, the company is going to take the rest of the percentage on top. If you're trading with $100, you're making 10.49%, but the company makes 18%. So they're going to take the 6 to 7% right there on the top of that profit spread. And that's where the company makes lots of its money from to sustain the business. Now, this algorithm, this technology has been doing machine learning for about 2 years, all right? In the first year, it was studying. So people always say, when did Aurum start? Well, the technology and the algorithm had been built and it has been studying the market. And that is why you see its performance has been up, down in 2023. It was just studying the market. Now in 2024 till date, the performance I want to trade with this platform for 12 months. And there you have your one of the things users have to know, there's a path people have to know. You go to financial proposals, click on EXAI bot, and there at the bottom, you're going to see your trade running. And next to your trade, for people who want to top up, all right, you can top up anytime. People say, can I add more money to my trading capital? Yes, you can. And all you have to do is to click on the top up. And once you top up here, next to the reinvest button, once you click this top up, you're going to get to add more money to the currently running trade. And what that means is you can move yourself higher across the various plans and getting more percentages from the profit share. So here's an example of a trader with us who invested $10,000 and monitored his trade for 4 months. And he realized that within 4 months, his $10,000, which he started with, had turned to $20,000. The first month it went to 12,300. The next month 15,500. And the third month 17,400. And the fourth month it turned to 20,300. So that is in compounding mode. All right, you can see the reinvest button is on. So the question people always ask is, can I compound? Yes, you can. It's a click of a button. You just say reinvest on. Once reinvest is on, when you make trade profits, it's automatically added to your trading capital. And that's how you compound. So in compounding mode, you can literally make 100% in 4 weeks. And that's powerful. That's like 25% a month if you choose to compound. However, what I tell people to do is to compound 1 month and cash out the next month. So if you compound in the month of September, then you cash out in the month of October. Then you compound in November, and then you cash out all through December. Then you compound in January, then you cash out in February. You keep alternating it. And what you're going to find out is you're always in the game. You're always growing your base, and you are also cashing out because you need to cash out. People ask you, have you done any withdrawal? When you do the withdrawal on the system, you're going to love the system more. So I encourage you to cash out as you trade. So this is an example of increased returns through compounding. All right, $10,000 compounding for an entire 1 year transforms the $10,000 to $52,000. An additional $42,000 dropped right there. So on the platform, there's a calculator that you can use to simulate. All right. Oh, I have $10,000. What will it be in 1 year? Okay. But remember, what we encourage in our team is, cash out for 1 month, compound the next month. Just keep rotating that, and you are in the business. Once again, here's an example of the two buttons. When you go to your EXAI Pro bot, so your EXAI bot, at the bottom, you see your trades. You can have multiple deposits running, not a problem. All right. You can turn off compounding in one and keep one compounding. So that's the reinvest button making a difference. If you want to top up any of them, just go to the top up button by the reinvest button and you are in the game. So I tell people to take a look at this capital um, and returns screen. This is a screen I love looking at when I want to tell myself how much would be sufficient for me in any given month. So you know your personal lifestyle, you know your financial expenditure every month. So how much here would you like to make monthly? So this is the returns column. All right, this column in dollars, right? Monthly returns. So how much dollars would make sense to you every single month? And right here is the equivalent in local currency, right? So some people will say, oh, come on, if I can be at 5.8 million of my local currency every month, I think I'm good. Now that means you need to have $25,000 trading for you. And some people will say, okay, but if I can just have, let's say, 2.2 million of my local currency every month, I think I'm good. And so that the target is $10,000. Now, what I want you to think of is not just your expenses, also think in terms of how much can you save, because you are not financially free until you are earning 3 times your monthly expenses. All right. This is like a kind of like an advice, a financial advice in this case. You are not comfortable until you are earning 3 times your monthly expenses. So as you set up that goal, and as you go through this presentation, I'm going to show you how, even if you start with $100 or $200, you can actually achieve your income target. So there are some operating regulations that we think you should know. How much is charged per withdrawal? 1%. All right. I think everyone needs to know this. It always comes as questions people ask. If you're doing a withdrawal, the platform will charge you 1% of whatever amount you're withdrawing. And of course, remember, there's always blockchain transaction fee of $1 that will be charged. All right. How much is the minimum withdrawal? The minimum withdrawal is $25. And that is why I tell people, if you want to, get started, you can get started with $100. But remember, if you're trading $100, it's going to take you over 2 months to have $25. So, but if you're trading with $300, $1,000 or higher, you can be withdrawing several times a month and enjoy the opportunity. So the minimum withdrawal is $25, and we charge 1% of whatever capital you're withdrawing. All right, and a little bit of more information is right here. Profit is accrued every day, 7 days a week. There's no public holiday with this bot. Every single day, money is being made. And I also want to share with you here that um, if you want to pull out your capital before the 1 year expiration, you can. You can actually do that. There are 3 days in a month, on the 1st, on the 10th, and on the 20th. You can decide to say, oh, I just want my capital back. Now, the platform is going to give you a 35% penalty. All right. They're going to say, okay, we thought you're going to trade for 1 whole year. Okay, if you're going to pull out, then I will explain why they have to charge you this 35% penalty, because they had paid out some money to the compensation plan in advance as you joined. And so they believe that they're going to recover that money from the compensation plan that they paid to the compensation plan before they finish trading within a year for you. So if you're exiting before a year, of course, they have to issue you that 35% fine. So remember, if you want to cash out or pull out your capital, you can do that on the 1st, on the 10th, and on the 20th. So let me emphasize here, we live in a world where there's cyber terrorism. Hackers are trying to break into people's accounts. So on the 1st, on the 10th, and on the 20th are likely days that there will be an attack to move money from your account. How can you protect yourself? Make sure you set up your Google Authenticator, your two-factor authentication. Make sure you set up your Telegram bot. The Telegram bot is not enough because it's just for notification. So you need to set up your Google authentication. Once you deposit, the next step after you start trading, or even before, is to set up your Google authentication. Two-factor authenticator setup. Absolutely important. So these are just some operating rules that you should know about. All right, so we've been talking about the EXAI Pro, EXAI bot. We also have the EXAI Pro bot. That one operates on the Telegram on Neobank, or Aurum Neobank on Telegram. We also have the Zeus AI bot. It also operates on Telegram. So these are decentralized solutions, and there's no locking of capital in the EXAI Pro bot. There's no locking of capital in the Zeus AI bot. You can pull out your capital anytime you want to, and that's the way those decentralized options work. You only have the locking of capital on the EXAI bot, and you have 3 days a month. You can decide to change your mind and walk out of the company if you wish. All right, so Aurum Neobank is building a software, and once the software is ready, we'll no longer be using the Telegram for the neobank. All right. So it's a next generation, like you saw in that video, it's a next generation financial platform designed to bridge the gap between traditional banking and digital asset banking, right? It is bridging the gap between centralized institutions banking and the banking on the blockchain. That is what DeFi is, decentralized finance. DeFi simply means banking on the blockchain. And so right now, of course, we're using Telegram for the new bank interface. Later this year, we expect to see the application launch, and we continue to use the application. All right. So today, of course, we use the Telegram, and in future, the application should come on board. Now let's talk about the Aurum Zeus AI bot. If you haven't started using the Aurum Zeus AI bot, you'll still be comparing Aurum to your former failed businesses. By the time you use the Aurum EXAI bot, sorry, the Aurum Zeus bot, you trade Ethereum, BTC, BNB, Pepe, Doge, any of these. By the time you trade these, you will see the transparency of the trades. You're going to see the price is buying. You're going to see the price is selling. You see real-time portfolio tracking. You'll be able to get transparent reporting of your transactions. It's massive because you're going to see, oh, we're trading right now on OKX. You can click the link to verify the transactions on the exchange. You'll be able to see that this platform is actually doing something called trading and not a Ponzi scheme. You're only going to be able to see that when you activate the Zeus AI bot. All right. So those who've activated the Zeus AI bot are experiencing some, mind-blowing confirmation of these transactions. If you're trading with the Zeus AI bot, but just type 2 in the chat box. Let's 2 in the chat box, and let's see, what you think about this powerful interface. It will help you understand that this is not a Ponzi scheme, and that Aurum is really a trading company. And you begin to generate more BTC. You begin to generate more Ethereum. You begin to generate more BNB, right? So just imagine being a miner of these coins. That is what Aurum is bringing to the table via the Aurum Zeus bot. So really, once you get started, you want to start thinking of how to be involved with the Aurum Zeus bot, okay? And it will give you confidence about what we're doing here. Now, one more thing. The capital you put in the Zeus bot can only be the maximum. The maximum capital you can put in the Zeus bot is determined by the capital you have running in the EXAI bot. All right. So if you have $300 running the EXAI bot, then the maximum capital you can put in the Zeus bot is 300. If the maximum capital you have in the EXAI bot, which is first bot everybody comes in through, if it's $10,000, then you can put up to $10,000 in the Zeus bot. All right. So this is a kind of a method the platform has created to make sure that the primary bot, which everybody comes in through, which also feeds the comp plan, keeps increasing and growing as you also decide to use the Zeus bot or the EXAI Pro bot. Remember, the Zeus bot is fully decentralized, no lock-in of money. You can move your money anyhow you want, do whatever you want. Now, you can see the link here, Binance.com trade, right? You can click this link and explore the trade. This is the power of the Zeus bot, all right? And you can stop the bot, withdraw profit, super easy to do all of these things. And people are growing their assets. People are not waiting for the bull run. Some people are waiting for the bull run so that the price of their assets will rise. That's not bad. But what if the bull run doesn't come? So what are you doing? You can be generating more of those assets. So if you have 1,000 Pepe, your 1,000 Pepe can become 2,000 Pepe as you keep trading with the Zeus bot. And that's what we encourage you to do. Aurum, with all of its bots, has many things to help you make your life easy. And one of those things is the Aurum cards. You have virtual cards and you have the physical cards. And these cards are super powerful, used all over the world. People are spending their crypto with ease across platforms without necessarily looking for where to exchange crypto for fiat. The Aurum Infinity card is a physical card that you can use anywhere in the world. No KYC required. You can spend up to $100,000 a month, and it's going to be available on Apple Pay and Google Pay. This is super powerful. You just swipe the card and transaction is done. Or you load it on Google Pay and just swipe up Google Pay on the payment terminal or Apple Pay, and payment is done. This is huge, and it's one of the great things that makes us love Aurum. This card is already operational. It's not a proposal for next year. It's already operational. So I want you to get this before Visa will allow Aurum integrate with their card system. Then Aurum would have opened their books to Visa to confirm that, okay, you're doing legit transactions and there's no money laundering here. So you know your business is done, and that is the power of this opportunity. So this is a financial ecosystem company, ladies and gentlemen, and you have several tools right here. There are so many tools we could spend hours and hours discussing, but all you need to know is you're getting started with the EXAI bot first. And every single day you're making profits with the EXAI bot. Start there. Then set up your Google Authenticator setup, two-factor authentication setup, set up your Telegram bot notification. And the next thing is begin to explore the Zeus bot. I think you can just go straight to the Zeus bot, right? Explore the Zeus bot. As you use the Zeus bot, making money, share the opportunity. Your confidence grows. As you have a lot of money, order the Aurum cards. And gradually, you can explore so many other ecosystem products. All of the products on this platform, you can access them with just that $19.99, $20 subscription, once a year subscription. That's life-changing. Evidence of withdrawals, we have so many evidences of withdrawals. Lots of people withdrawing. My first withdrawal was 2 minutes, always within less than an hour, right? So what you need to do to make sure your withdrawals are fast is ensure you set up your two-factor authentication. All right. Ensure you set up your two-factor authentication, and withdrawals are super easy. So many evidence of withdrawals, back to back to back withdrawals. People are making money here. This is $20,000 withdrawal request, and you can see 19,799 arrived. Just 1% charge, 1% plus $1 for the transaction fee on the blockchain. That's it. All right. People are really withdrawing. Lives are being changed. We have so many evidences of withdrawals. Okay. So Aurum is a really life-changing platform, and we believe it will bless you if you decide to, let go of the past and forge a better future partnership with a real platform. However, I want to note one thing. Whatever we have said here, you can make these returns without talking to anyone, all right? You can make money without telling a soul about Aurum. Just deposit and begin to make money. Yeah? So you can come in with $5,000, $10,000, and you don't talk to anyone. You don't refer anyone. You make your money. Super easy. However, we like sharing good opportunity. When we see opportunity that can change lives, opportunity that has pedigree, where the leaders are with reputation, we share the opportunity so that our friends are not left behind. So we have the Aurum Partner Program, right? So if you decide to recommend Aurum to your friends, there are various incomes you could get. Remember, this is optional. It's not compulsory. You have the direct sales. For everybody you get into the system, you have a percentage that you could get. For starters, you get 3%, right? And as you grow, you can earn up to 18.5%. All right, as you grow through the various ranks. You also have team income. Okay, this is passive income earned from your entire structure once you hit the first rank. Then you have an extra bonus. Anytime you hit any of the ranks, you get an extra bonus. The first rank you hit, you get a $100 bonus. The next rank you hit, you get a $500 bonus. So these are all income shares, and there's profit share. Every day your team trades profitably, whatever profit they make, you're going to make a percentage. All right. Now, when your team members are trading with the Zeus bot, if they're trading Pepper, you'll be earning Pepper. If they are trading BTC, you'll be earning BTC. All right. It's really an amazing ecosystem. What you just find out that somebody's trading BNB, your structure, and you're earning BNB. It's really a wonderful experience. And when you hit the Oracle rank, you become a shareholder, a beneficiary of the shareholder bonus. So let's get a little bit into it, and let's show you what is possible working with Aurum. Let me show you what is possible working with Aurum. This is the platform. All right. This page is just to help educate you that you don't get direct sales when somebody activates the EXAI Pro bot. You don't get any commissions. You don't get any commissions when somebody activates the Zeus bot. All right. The direct sales is not there. Team sales is not there. It doesn't count for the legacy volumes. But for the daily profit sharing, you're going to be getting the pepper, you're going to be getting what the person trades. All right. But for the EXAI Pro bot, you get the direct sales, team sales, legacy volume, and profit share, and also compounding. So you don't have compounding for EXAI Pro bot, Zeus bot. No, you don't have compounding for those. So this is the team building ranking achievement levels if you choose to build a career with Aurum. Remember, Aurum is not an MLM company. They built the technology. Angel investors put their money there, they are trading. However, because they have to build an exchange, they have to create a community. An exchange needs a community, and that is why they have to add a little bit of this compensation plan thing to bring people together, get excited about the technology and what it offers, so that we will be participants in the exchange by the time it's created. Right now, we have less than 20,000 persons in Aurum Foundation, and we're just getting started. First step you get into once you activate your bot, you are a Nova. That's fine. For everybody you bring in directly with you, you get 3% of their deposits. But you don't get any deposits when the people you brought in bring in their people. All right, you don't get anything because as a Nova, you're only entitled to the first line income once they make deposits. So you quickly need to get to Voyager. Voyager is the first rank you hit. And for you to hit Voyager, just keep your eyes here. You need to have $7,500 trading in your team. What does this mean? If one person comes in with $7,500, one sign up, $7,500, you become a Voyager straight up. So this is not a question of you want to have a crowd. You need to also have quality in the crowd. One person, $10,000, you're a Voyager. And once you hit a Voyager rank, every direct sign up you do, you're not going to be getting 3%, you're going to be getting 5%. By the way, you need to understand this. Once you hit Voyager, you get $100 bonus. Yeah, it's automatically pushed to your main balance. Just push to you. You just withdraw if you want to, or top up your trading capital. And as a Voyager, you get 5% of whatever profits your team is making every day. When profits are shared, you make 5% of each person's profits. The platform gives you that, as a gift. And that's huge because you brought a team that has, put in 7,500 into Aurum. Now, the capital requirements for Voyager rank is just $100. So you can hit Voyager while you are having $100 trading capital, but you can't hit the next rank Vanguard with $100. The requirement for Vanguard is $300. The requirement for Vanguard Pro is $750 trading capital. The requirement for Nexus is $1,500 trading capital. So that's how, as it goes, you are expected to, commit some more funds to the system because the system will bless you so much. And so you keep, increasing your trading capital. So this is how you can start with $100 and increase your trading capital all along the way to you even have, tens of thousands of dollars trading for you. You can start with $100 and have tens of thousands of dollars trading for you just by building a community. So Vanguard requires $25,000 in your trading team. So if one person comes, deposits $25,000, one go, you're a Vanguard. All right. And if you have two persons who do $10,000 and one person does $5,000, those three people get you to Vanguard. Easy. No questions asked. And as a Vanguard, if you sign up anybody directly again, you're going to be making 7% of that direct bonus because you've brought a team of 25,000 persons, $25,000 trading capital rather. And that means the platform says, hey, come on, for selling this company and bringing investors who have put in up to $25,000, anybody you bring in directly, we're paying you a sales bonus, all right? Salespeople are always making more money. If you're not in sales, you're not in business. If you're in the banking industry, the salespeople in the banks, the marketers are making more money. If you are in original equipment manufacturers, whatever OEM you're working for, if you're a salesperson, you're making more money than the desk officer. That's the way it works. So the company is telling you, hey, for being a salesperson, recommending our platform will give you this room for these commissions. And thank you very much. If we go to CNN to advertise, maybe nobody's going to listen to us. But you are the one inspiring your friends to join Aurum Foundation. So, of course, you get a $500 gift when you hit Vanguard. and you make 7.5% from every day's team sales. Every day your people make profit, you make 7.5% on whatever profit they make. If the entire team makes $1,000 profit for that day, you get 7.5% of $1,000. And that's exactly how it works. And you can go on to Vanguard Pro when you build a team that's trading with up to $62,500, to Nexus when you have a team of $125,000 trading capital. And just take note of this. As you rise up, you're getting these bonuses. All right. So you want to make sure you hit Oracle. By the time you hit Oracle, that's $5,000. All right. You can decide to deposit the $5,000 into your trading capital, or deposit half of it and cash out half of it, whatever you want to do. It's huge. Why do you want to get to Oracle? Because you become a shareholder beneficiary. You become a beneficiary of the shareholder bonus. Every month, the sales and the results of the trading of Aurum Foundation, a percentage of it to be released for shareholders, to share. And you have to be Oracle. So remember your target. Your target is to have a team of $257,000 trading capital. Once you have this, you are Oracle. So begin to strategize. Even if you start with a team, everybody's doing $100, begin to strategize. We need to have a team of up to $250,000 trading capital, and we can do it. And once we achieve this, you become Oracle. So that's the first goal, because once you become a shareholder, and you're a beneficiary of this, you unlock this, it means you're an autopilot, auto cruise. And then, of course, Prime is there if you want to grow. So if you look at this carefully, by the time you're earning all these bonuses here, unlocking it. Okay, I need to add the second slide. By the time you keep unlocking it, you just find out that you're a dollar millionaire. But of course, it's going to take some work. Remember the Phuket promotion, which ends on 15th of September. 15th of September is the last date, and that is all on direct sales. If you can bring in a team of direct sales trading $25,000, you have a free ticket to Thailand, Phuket, for the event. You get to meet the CEO of Aurum, Brian Benson. You're going to meet his team. You're going to be inspired. They're going to make powerful announcements. So this is an opportunity for you to be a part of those who get to Thailand if you are willing to build. All right. So Aurum Card has some compensation plan. As you build your team, as they all start getting their cards, you're going to be seeing some amazing compensation plan features. All right. All right. So it's really an amazing thing as you build a career with Aurum. So the first step you need to do, get a link, get started, register, then do the $20 subscription and pick a capital range that is good enough for you, and begin to enjoy it. Now set up your Zeus bot in addition to your EXAI Pro bot, EXAI bot. Set up Zeus bot, and as you begin to make good money, get in the Visa card. Begin to test the Visa card, begin to make payments with the Visa card, travel with the Visa card, and attend trainings whenever it's done. By this time next year, you will be surprised at how much you would have made. And this is why we tell you to share the opportunity with your friends. Tell people about the Aurum opportunity. The future starts here. Become a part of Aurum Foundation, and your story will be a life-changing event. Start today, 12 months from now. Work with Aurum. You'll be amazed at the kind of team you would have built. And I really encourage you to take the bull by the horn. Do not delay. If you delay, you will trigger doubt. All right. Delay creates doubt, and doubt breeds fear. Do not wait for the time when it's going to be perfect, because a man who waits for the perfect moment will die waiting. You have to get started. Take the bull by the horn. Don't be afraid of taking risks. Get in, move in with the company, recommend the opportunity, and before you know what's happening, it's money in the bank, and back-to-back withdrawals. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of this presentation. I'm always super excited to have you on the call, and see you on the next one.